Hello, and welcome to Peace Corps' Tips and Tricks for English Teachers. Today's tip is about when and how to correct language learning errors. Many teachers fear that if they correct too much or not in the right way, the flow of the class will be destroyed and the students will lose all motivation. So when and how can you correct errors most effectively? So Armin, what do you think?
In a 45-minute class, it's hard to correct all the errors, so I choose to correct grammar or vocabulary errors that relate to the material we have already covered. This practice helps them slowly master the target language better.
And what techniques do you use?
I like to recast the error. For example, instead of explicitly telling my students that they have made an error, I ask them a guiding question or repeat it back in corrected form and encourage them to correct themselves. For example, if the student says, "I won't go," I might say, "Where do you want to go?"
So what if they don't understand the question or still make the same error?
I don't give up. Peer correction is a good technique. I ask the class whether they can help their colleagues. Most of the time my students can correct one another appropriately, and it builds collaboration. It shows that I'm not the only source of knowledge.
So how about you, Amelia? How do you feel about being corrected in the classroom?
I want to learn to speak English really well, so I like it when Mr. Sardarian corrects my errors. It helps me pay more attention and boosts my confidence when I do speak up. But I also like how Mr. Sardarian does it, because he's kind. He never interrupts me when I speak or tells me that I made an error. Instead, he's encouraging and simply explains how I could say the same thing in better English.
Error correction does not have to be disruptive. Mastering a few simple techniques can help your students find the answers, take responsibility for their learning, and ultimately take pride in their accomplishment. So what strategies do you use to correct language errors? We'd love to hear from you. Drop us a line at tipsandtricks.am@peacecorps.gov.